Hey there, welcome back. As temperatures rise across the U.S. over the next few weeks, extreme heat can be very dangerous for older loved ones and neighbors. So joining me today with some tips for older adults during the dangerous heat wave is Camille Wolf. She's a client care coordinator for Home Instead. Camille, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me this morning.
No problem. I'm staying cool.
Yes, thankfully we live in a world where we have air conditioning.
Yeah, there
yes.
we go. I like it. So
Yeah.
you have some tips for caring for our older folks.
Yes. So main thing is just to be checking in on them regularly, making sure that they have the things that they need, that their air conditioning is working, that they have proper hydration, the water that they need, the foods that are high in water, such as melons, tomatoes, grapes, all of those things to make sure they're keeping properly hydrated.
Yeah, for some of these older folks, do you think it's a challenge for them to kind of stay on top of that?
It is, it is. We see people in our lives, our seniors, that are friends and family that struggle with physical challenges that may not allow them to go to the grocery store or do shopping to keep up with having the water and foods that they need. They may not be able to go to the grocery store to get the sunscreen to wear when they go outside, or really have the ability to recognize that maybe they're struggling with heat and need some assistance.
Well, you know, I hate to say it like this, but sometimes our older folks can be a little stubborn.
Yes, they
So
can.
how can we let them know we love them, but this is what needs to be done without saying you need to do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So just making sure that we're coming from a place of true caring and love and wanting to support them, because they're going to recognize that. And as long as we're on top of that and showing them that it's coming from a genuine place, they'll be more receptive to it.
Yeah. Do you have any warning signs for some of those heat-related illnesses?
Absolutely. So if your senior loved one or friend is seeming just a little bit more disoriented, maybe more confused, telling you that maybe they're struggling with just feeling thirsty all the time, or noticing that they might have a rash or some other skin irritation that's going on. Those would be some of the things to really pay attention to and make sure that they're getting the proper attention to.
When it comes to the sun, should they limit certain times of day when they're outside?
Yeah, definitely. So the highest peak of the sun that we're going to look at is going to be from about 10 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So you want to try to avoid as much exposure to the sun during those times as possible.
And what about protective clothing, stuff like that?
Yeah, so you want to wear something that's going to be lightweight, loose fitting, light colored, because that's going to really help make sure that you're blocking yourself from those sun rays.
Let's talk about medications and stuff like that. What should we do with those?
So you want to make sure that they're being stored safely. Some medications, most medications shouldn't be stored in high heats. Also, you want to be very careful because not all medications are safe with sun exposure. So you want to make sure that you're consulting your doctor to make sure that any medication that you're on, you shouldn't take extra precaution more than ordinary with sun-related stuff.
Sounds good to me. What other tips do you have for us?
Just making sure that we're really checking in as often as possible with our senior loved ones and friends.
Should it be something once a day, twice a week? Do you have a timeline that we should?
Not really. I think particularly when we're in this type of situation with the heat wave, probably good to check in as frequently as possible.
Yeah.
As you said, sometimes seniors aren't necessarily going to be as receptive. They're going to feel like you might be overstepping if you do several times or more than what they feel comfortable with. So,
Well, I know some folks like my mom would probably be happy that I'm calling her constantly.
yeah, and some of them are very much so going to appreciate that and want you to call as often as possible.
So are you guys on social media or anything like that?
We are. So we're on social media. We have a Facebook page. Definitely feel free to reach out to our website as well. So yes, we are definitely on social media.
Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you very
No
much.
problem. And we'll be right back.